Maniere addressed a major problem when it comes to the Air Jordan 5, and they did it not once, but twice. Future Air Jordan 5 sneakers should look like this. Thanks so much for tuning into the Soul by Soul YouTube channel. My name is Frankie. I'm happy you decided to join us here today. If you're new to Soul by Soul, we review sneakers, talk about what's happening in the culture, and ultimately, we're here to facilitate a community with all of y'all watching. We're here to talk about the Maniere Air Jordan 5. And notice I'm saying the sneaker's name. That's because we have not one, but two. Yeah, that's right. We got both pairs of the Maniere Air Jordan 5 with us today. And we're gonna discuss in detail how these sneakers look and feel, key differences between both of them, along with a major design change that came from Maniere with this Air Jordan 5. And we'll also be putting both of these sneakers on feet so you can see up close and personal how they look. So let's start with the Dawn colorway. But before we do, let's do a wardrobe change. Woo! That feels so much better. Now, right off the bat, the box for the Maniere Air Jordan 5 is different from your standard Air Jordan 5 box. Instead of a Jumpman logo in the center of the box, you get the monogram Maniere A logo decorated all over the lid, but it's also all over the box. And you can even feel the branding of the A logo all over. You've also got the Jumpman logo on the sides of the lid. And once you pop open the box, you can see that there is an Maniere image under the lid of the box, which is something we've seen in other Maniere Air Jordan collaborations. And lastly, the special Maniere paper makes its return to really drive home the collaboration going on. Now let's dive into the details of this sneaker, starting with the material of the upper. So the upper of the sneaker is comprised of a fine suede material. It's really smooth to the touch and not overbearing in any way. Mid-panel caging and caging around the laces are synonymous with Air Jordan 5s, but Maniere took it one step further. They decided to have the Maniere A logo take shape as part of the caging on their Air Jordan 5. Further cementing how this Air Jordan 5 is a unique collaborative effort with the brand. It's also nice to the touch, and the openings you would typically see in Air Jordan 5 caging are less pronounced. The 23 number is embroidered onto the lateral side of each shoe. Fun fact if you didn't know, the 23 number was only included on one of the original Air Jordan 5 designs, and that was the fire red colorway. So it's nice that this incredible collaboration gets to share the 23 logo that appeared on an original colorway. And on the back of the heel, you do have the Nike Air logo embroidered in navy, matching with the look and feel of the 23 logo on the lateral side of the shoe. Moving to the tongue, you've got the Jumpman logo on the right sneaker and the Maniere A logo on the left sneaker. The material is 3M, meaning once you shine a light, you'll see the reflective tongue light up, which is a unique element of the Air Jordan 5 that I'm glad Maniere kept with these. On the back of the right sneaker's tongue, you've got Michael Jordan's signature, and on the back of the left sneaker's tongue, Maniere is written out. Now the inner lining of the sneakers gotta be touched on because Maniere has definitely put their own touch on the inner lining on previous Jordan collaborations. They didn't go the route of a quilted lining like on the Air Jordan 1 or Air Jordan 3, but instead, they went with a monogram pattern of the Maniere A logo. I think this is such a fire detail, and it just goes to show the amount of attention paid by Maniere in all of their Jordan collaborations. The midsole is your standard Air Jordan 5 midsole with the majority black color and the iconic shark teeth design synonymous with the Air Jordan 5 in a navy color. And finally, moving to the outsole of the sneaker, they are different for each shoe. Both of them do have this vintage look, this yellowing that's going on instead of a translucent icy outsole that you typically see on Air Jordan 5s. But on the right sneaker, you've got the Maniere logo, and on the left sneaker, you've got the Jumpman logo. And by the way, this Maniere Air Jordan 5 introduces something that we've never seen in other Maniere Jordan collaborations. We're getting a new color. Navy has not been a part of any of the previous Maniere Jordan collaborations. We've seen mauve, we've seen burgundy, we've seen black, but we've never seen navy be included. So this is a new color that's being introduced, and I kind of like that they did this. I think if you had mauve on this Air Jordan 5, I don't think it would have worked, so I'm a huge fan, especially since blue is my favorite color. But hey, enough about the Dawn colorway. Now let's talk about the Dusk colorway, because there are some key differences on that sneaker compared to this one. But first, I think we need another wardrobe change. Whew. Yeah, this is so much better. Now there are a lot of similarities between the Dusk and the Dawn colorway, starting with the box. You see that the box is pretty much the exact same in shape, size, and look as the Dawn, except for the color. The Dusk pair comes in a burgundy box, which, as we've already stated, is a color associated with previous Maniere Jordan collaborations. So aside from the color of the box, it's pretty much similar. But when it comes to the sneaker, that's where things get interesting. Right off the bat, you see that the upper of the sneaker is in black, but it features the same fine suede material used in the Dawn pairs. The cage on both the mid panel and tongue of the Dusk sneaker are the same as the Dawn, and the laces are in black to match the color of the upper. The tongue on the right sneaker features the Jumpman logo, and the tongue of the left sneaker has the A logo in black, along with the 3M reflective material. But it's around this area where things are getting interesting. You see, the inner lining of the Dusk pair does have the same design you saw in the Dawn colorway, but for some reason, it's in black instead of burgundy. What you would see though on feet is the Nike Air logo, which is on the heel and is also in black instead of burgundy, along with the 23 number on the lateral side also being in black. Again, not matching with the Dawn pair that we were talking about that was really featuring that navy color. But the biggest difference on the Dusk pair that makes them stand out from the Dawn pair is this detail on the midsole. You'll notice that on the lateral side of the sneaker, the Air unit has Maniere written on it. This is only seen on the lateral side of the Dusk pair. I know that it is such a tiny detail, but that Maniere being written on the Air unit, it just adds something more to it. The outsole of the Dusk pair is aligned with the Dawn pair, as you got that vintage yellowed outsole with the Jumpman logo and Maniere monogram logo mismatching just like the Dawn. So again, if you're legit checking, the Dusk pair also mismatches. But what about the biggest feature, or actually removal, that was done by Maniere on this Air Jordan 5? The major problem that Maniere addressed on this Air Jordan 5 was removing the bulge that is typically seen along the ankle of the sneaker. And I'll explain why this is such a big deal while you see me rocking these on feet. Now look, I get it. The bulge is part of the original design of the Air Jordan 5, so I don't expect it to be going away for future retros, especially since, yes, part of the allure of classic Air Jordan silhouettes like the Air Jordan 5 is that Michael Jordan played in those sneakers. I get all that. However, there's something to be said when collaborators like Maniere, Off-White, even DJ Khaled decide that they want that bulge completely gone or reimagined. Each time I see that bulge get removed completely or replaced with a new design, I believe it elevates the Air Jordan 5 and makes it a much more well-constructed sneaker. We're seeing Jordan Brand be open to reimagining classic colorways and even open to the idea of refreshing design elements like we're seeing right now with the Air Jordan 4 after the success of the SB Pine Green. So why not apply the same thing into the Air Jordan 5? Follow the lead of collaborators and let's get rid of that bulge. Now in terms of sizing for the Maniere Air Jordan 5, I went true to size on both pairs. For me, I'm a true size 10.5. And after wearing both sneakers around for a little bit, I definitely recommend that you go true to size, or whatever size you typically get in Air Jordan 5s. For me, I typically stick true to size in Air Jordan 5s. Both of the pairs felt really comfortable on my feet, and I could see myself wearing each pair regularly as I rotate them into my collection. Now you'll notice that I've been wearing different colored laces while showing you the Dawn and Dusk pair look on feet, and that's because both pairs come with different colored lace options. For the Dawn pair, you've already got the Photon Dusk colored laces on the sneakers, but you could swap them for a white pair of laces or a cream pair of laces. For the Dusk pair, you've already got the black laces on them, but they come with different tones of white and cream laces. Now I do think that having the cream laces on the sneaker even elevate them more. But for now, stick with the black laces and keep the cream color lace in the tuck for a special occasion or outfit I have in mind. All in all, the Maniere Air Jordan 5 sneakers are amazing, and I'm so happy that I have them in my collection. But what about another Maniere Jordan collaboration that released in 2023? Check out this video right here where we dive into detail about the Maniere Air Jordan 12 and the warning that you need to hear if you're thinking about buying them.